Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a tutorial or guide on how to use the Nightclub in GTA 5 online. So, first off, you want to buy Nightclub. Now, let's go into the internet. Then you want to go to Foreclosures Maze Bank and enter site, then select buy Nightclubs. As you can see, there's around 9 nightclubs. These 2 nightclubs down here, you want to completely ignore. Don't buy these 2. Terrible locations for a nightclub. However, the rest of these you can pretty much buy. However, I would also just kind of staying away from this one. It's kind of in a pretty far location too. However, these 5 or these 6 you can pretty much buy from. The most expensive is around 1.7 mil, whereas the cheapest from these is going to be around 1.4 or 1.5 mil. Now, I have this nightclub right here because it was the cheapest one and I was just starting out when I bought it. By the way, this is not a beginner's business. You don't want to buy this as one of your first businesses. This is going to be one of your towards the last of your businesses, just because of how much money it takes to actually set it up. So let's say you bought this one, buy for 1.6. That's not that bad for a business. Then out of all of these are all just cosmetic, or these are just cosmetic pretty much, except for the garage. Garage is not cosmetic, but it's not that useful. Now, what you want to buy is all 5 layers of storage. This will make it so you can make a lot more money, like 5x the amount of money. Now, this will cost about an extra 1.7 mil to 2.7 mil. I bought it a while ago, so I don't exactly remember how much it is, but it's around that range of 1.7 to 2.7 mil. Someone can tell me in the comments exactly how much it costs, because I've forgotten. Now, once you buy that, you'll have your nightclub. You can come over here. You'll have 1 or 2 setup missions. Super easy. After you do those, get up to your office over here and sit down at your computer. Now, there are 2 ways to make money with this business as far as I'm concerned. I think there's only 2 ways. There's 2 ways. The first way is through your nightclub storage, through your warehouse management. Now, once you get on your computer, instantly go to warehouse management and buy all 5 of your warehouse technicians. This will cost about an extra $1 million, as each of them costs around 200k. You're going to buy all 5 of them. Now, this is where the most expensive part comes up. You're probably thinking, well, that was pretty expensive. How could it get more expensive? This is how it gets more expensive. As you can see, there's some South American imports, sporting goods, cargo and shipments, pharmaceutical research, and cash creation, in which I all have selected. I have cash creation selected. It shows as a person. I don't know why, but I have it selected. Like, you see, if I click on that one, it shows which one it's assigned to. So that dude's assigned to sporting goods. This one's assigned to cargo and shipments. This one's assigned to pharmaceutical research, and so on and so on. Now, you might be wondering, why is there, on my screen, it shows all of these locked. How can I get them unlocked? Or most of them is unlocked. And why do I have these 2 locked? All of these assigned to a different business in GTA 5 Online. For example, cargo and shipments correlate to either a hangar or a CEO warehouse business. It correlates to either one of those. So if you own a hangar or a CEO warehouse, you can assign a crew to this, and then that crew will get storage or shipments based on that, and then it'll accumulate money in your storage. It'll get like cargo and shipments things. And this is all AFK, by the way. You can just AFK this and it'll make money as long as you're in GTA Online. Pharmaceutical research, I believe, is... Yes, it's that. I cannot say that due to certain YouTube rules, but it's math. It's math. Pharmaceutical research is math. So you need a math lab, but through the MC Club business. Cash creation is a counterfeit cash factory, in which is also through the MC Club business. You need to buy a cash creation lab. You get one for free though, if you have the criminal enterprise starter pack. So do that. Also, you need to do the setup missions for all of these in order for it to work. So pharmaceutical research is going to cost you about 1 mil. The cheapest warehouse, the cheapest hangar is like in the 1 mil, but the cheapest warehouse I believe is around 300k. So definitely buy that. Sporting goods correlates to the bunker. You get a free bunker if you have the criminal enterprise starting pack. But I've released a video on a bunker guide, so I suggest you watch that if you're actually planning on buying a bunker first. I've released that yesterday. Now, South American imports relates to Coke. Coca-Cola, obviously. Definitely not any type of Coke. which is also through the MC Club business. That's also going to run you for about 1 mil. So considering how these two are free, you only need to spend an additional 2.3 mil, which actually isn't that bad. But unless you want actually good ones for the bunker, the castration lab is a pretty good one for free. But the bunker one, if you want to buy a better one, it's going to run you for a lot more money. Now, the reason why I have these 5 selected and not these 2 is because this is weed and this is the document forgery office. The document forgery and weed gets you the least amount of money through the nightclub. The weed might get you more money than counterfeit cash as an actual MC Club business. I don't know if it does, but in terms of nightclub, these 5 get you the most amount of money. So, and it doesn't matter which staff you assign to them. They're all the same. All the staff are the same. Just assign them to these 5. Now, that's how the warehouse works. Except when you want to sell your goods, as you can see, I can sell for 560,000. I have 22 out of 40 in cash. I have 5 out of 10 in South American imports. 11 out of 50 in cargo and shipments. 17 out of 100 in sporting goods, and 11 out of 20 in pharmaceutical research. And as you can see, that all adds up to 560. And if we go to home, it's only 66 out of 360, so I still have 294 more available stock, in which then it can add up to a lot of money. As you can see, I've made a total of 1.8 million, and I've done only 3 sale missions. Now, I have also made 400k from the safe, so now I'm going to show you how the safe works. The safe is just as good as the warehouse, but it's a little bit more grindy to keep it going, to keep the safe going. The safe, which is right in front of me, it is right there. As you can see in my wall safe, is 39k. To collect your safe, you just go up to it and you click E. As you see, E to open safe. I'm not going to collect it because I want to leave it because I can. Now, the wall safe is the amount of money you get from your wall safe is directly correlated to your popularity, which, as you can see in my bottom right-hand corner, there's a popularity bar. Currently, this is empty. The bar will fill up as a purple to show how full the popularity is. The higher the popularity, the more money you get. And if the popularity is maxed out, you can get 50k every 48 minutes or GTA5 in-game day. Now, there are 2 different ways to increase your popularity in the nightclub. One way is when you're inside your nightclub walking around, you'll get a blue dot somewhere. I don't think I have any blue dots currently. There are no blue dots currently on my screen, unfortunately. But if you the blue dot will either be a CEO that needs a ride home. That one takes like just 2 minutes. It'll increase your popularity by 1 or 2 bars, I believe. And also, another one is where you have to throw a drunk person out, pretty much. Someone causing a disruption. You just have to click E on them, and then you'll just throw them out, and that'll also raise your popularity. Now, there's one other way to raise your popularity. It's by going onto your computer, and then once you're on here, you want to click Enter, and then you want to go to Nightclub Management, Promote Club. Now, when you promote club, you'll be given a mini mission that'll fill up your popularity. I think it's all the way. I'm pretty sure it's all the way. Now, these 2 are the ways that you can do it for free. Completely free, and you can increase your nightclub popularity. There's one more way that you can increase your nightclub popularity, but it is a bit expensive, so it won't be making as much profit. That's with resident DJs. When you're doing your setup missions, you'll immediately get Solomon for free, and then that'll be your DJ. However, if you let's say you book the Black Madonna, you'll have to do a mission to collect him, pretty much, to do the setup mission for him. You only have to do this once, though. Once you book the Black Madonna, or Dixon, or Tale of Us, it doesn't matter which one. Let's just stick with Dixon since his name is shorter. Once you book him and you take him back, he'll be your new DJ, and Solomon will be up for you to book. Now, once you get a new DJ, it'll fill up your nightclub popularity bar all the way, completely to max, which means you'll be making 50k every 48 minutes until it slowly dwindles down as your popularity gets lower. Now, in order to raise your popularity back up, you just have to book another DJ. But since you now have this DJ is now up for grabs. But the thing is, you don't have to do any missions to collect him or anything since you have already collected him. And once you have already paid the initial 100k fee and done that collection mission, you only need to pay 10k to rebook a DJ. And then that rebook will immediately bring your bar also all the way max. So then you can just pay 10K to rebook, and you'll be making, instead of 50K every 48 minutes, you'll only be making 40K. But that's almost as good because you have to spend the 10K to rebook. Now, I personally don't deal with the safe, mainly because there's other ways to make money rather than just doing getting on the nightclub and doing all that. I just don't bother. I'm too lazy. However, if you're newer to the game and you bought this business and you want to know how it works, this safe is probably the best way for you to make money. And if you have any of these businesses, just assign them and they'll slowly make money. And I'm pretty sure that's it for the nightclub. Also, one more thing actually. When you're doing delivery missions, if it's a small delivery, I would say around 300K or less. When you're selling deliveries like worth 300K or less, you can just sell it. It'll give you a sell vehicle. However, if it's higher, if it's like worth a lot, you're gonna need to buy a car. You're gonna need to go to worst stock and cash and carry, sort by price, sort it by lowest to highest, and then you're gonna need to buy the mule custom, not the mule, not one of these two mules. You need to buy the mule custom, and it's only 95K unless you have the trade price, which you just need to complete 5 sell missions as a boss. But you just need to buy it for 95K. It's super cheap, super easy. You buy it. You don't need to store it anywhere. It'll be stored in your nightclub. And then that's what you need for the larger sale missions. But yeah, anyway, that's it for this video. The nightclub overall is, in my opinion, probably top 3 best businesses, but it's also probably #1 in amount of money you need to set it up. But that's it for today's video, I believe. And yeah, I hope to see you next time. And peace.